Yo, what is going on, fellas? Wanted to go ahead and showcase and show off this new Taysom Hill card because I thought that EA did something really cool with this card in general. They actually changed the coding in the game to where you can put tight ends now at your quarterback position. However, there's some coding from years ago that they put into the game that really completely negates how effective this card is. And the very two snaps of this game that I'm showing you really showcase what those problems are. Although this card is a tight end, because he's playing the quarterback position, he now still fumbles, just like all other quarterbacks, right? So he's going to fumble a lot running. But then also, because he's an out of position quarterback, he's going to fumble the ball when he tries to hand the ball off on runs. This is because Joke won the Madden 20 championship or whatever tournament it was in Madden 20, where he had the punter at quarterback and he was running with, just a whole bunch of different, quarterback punters, everything. Really, a smart game plan from his standpoint for the way that year played. But because of that, EA put programming into the game the following year that made it impossible to do that because the quarterback, if it's an out of position player, will actually fumble the ball when he goes to hand the ball off a lot. Now, as you can see here, that it's not 100% that he's going to fumble, but I really tried to get like a good feel for this, and it's not something that you can even risk. Throughout the course of this game, I fumble 7 times on 14 handoffs. So it's about a 50-50 shot in terms of if you're going to fumble, if you're not going to fumble. And I tried a bunch of different runs just to see if it's maybe a stretch plays or dives or counters, like all of that. I just tried different things to see if it mattered, and it didn't. If you have Taysom Hill and you play him at quarterback, he's going to fumble if he runs, and he's going to fumble if he tries to hand the ball off. So for as cool of an idea as EA tried to do with this card, they really dropped the ball because of this old, outdated programming that is just in the game from years ago. And that's kind of a staple of EA's issues, if you really think about it and look back at it, is they are the kings and queens of copy-paste. Like, they copy and paste the legacy coding from years ago. Like, you can date this back to basically when they switched game engines, and everything's still the same. That's why you, at the beginning of this year, still had the 3-3 to 3-3-5 meta. Or 3-3-5 wide, I should say. But like, Dollar has been the best defense no matter what they do pretty much for 4 or 5 years now. Like, it's all because the game is programmed so terribly consistent. Like, it's consistent year after year that all those people that are out there that swear Madden is basically, when a new Madden drops, all you're getting is a roster update and a couple different face scans that they add to the game. It really does feel that way. And part of it is us as players, right? We run the same stuff because it's effective, we have reps, and overall, like I said, things translate from year to year. So that's why you see the gun bunches, the trips tight ends, in terms of like an offensive play style. I mean, you can even see in this game plan, or in this gameplay, I'm running the jumbo heavy. It's a different name, Ace something this year. It's the same thing. Lights dropped an ebook just now on MaddenDaily.com about how this offense is probably the most toxic offense in the game, which it is, 100%. But it's something that he's been running for, hell, almost 10 years, I think, at this point. I'm obviously exaggerating a little bit when I say that, but it's been a good 6-7 years, I think, since he started running Jumbo. And it's effective and overpowered yet again in Madden. So it kind of just goes back to the overall principle of this video, is the fact that until EA actually changes the overall coding of their game, we're going to consistently, year after year, get the same bullshit product that we are basically going to have to be at a disadvantage playing just to be able to have a little bit of fun. And I think that's part of the rant here, but I did want to showcase just how, although they are trying new things, right? Like, you have to respect them trying new things until they understand their own game and their own coding in this game. Then none of that stuff really matters, because you can have these quarterbacks like Taysom Hill, which are really good in real life. Like, they're good runners. And believe it or not, he doesn't fumble the ball every time he tries to hand the ball off to Kamara, Jamal Williams, whoever he's handing the ball off to, right? So, it's just another example of how EA could have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 steps in the right direction, but because they don't understand their own game, we're forced to treat new fun cards like this Taysom Hill essentially like a pocket passer, because running backs can carry the ball, tight ends can carry the ball, but a quarterback cannot carry the ball without fumbling, and a out of position quarterback cannot hand the ball off without fumbling it as well. As you can see, passing wise, he's great. Running wise, 15 carries, 7 fumbles. Simply cannot use this card at quarterback.